Well, it's fight for freedom that led to prison. Jimmy Lai gave up the life of a billionaire to become a dissident. The Hong Kong media mogul and Catholic convert's staunch criticism of the Chinese government and support for democratic movements led to his arrest in 2020 under the national security law. Since then, he has faced multiple convictions. The prosecution rested today in his latest trial and his case adjourned until next month. For more on this, I want to bring in Mark Clifford. He is the president of the Committee for Freedom in Hong Kong Foundation and the author of a forthcoming biography on Jimmy Lai. Welcome. First of all, can you tell us about this latest trial under the national security law?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for your interest in Jimmy. He's a 76-year-old man who, as you said, is a Catholic convert who's been in solitary confinement for most of the last 1,200 days that he's endured imprisonment in Hong Kong. The latest trial is another of the sham set of charges that they've brought against a man who they've proven only that he believes in nonviolence, and he wanted to put much of his considerable fortune where his mouth was, for democracy and for freedom. So he's charged with subverting state power. But all the prosecution seems to have shown during this lengthy trial that started last December is that he was a newspaper owner who believed in fighting for democracy, and if anything, acted as a moderating force, counseling nonviolence and restraint on the part of younger protesters. So I think there's no case to offer, but of course, I'm not a national security law judge in Hong Kong.
Do you think he can really get a free and fair trial in Hong Kong?
Absolutely not. I think it's a sham. I think it's wonderful that he's willing to show the Hong Kong system for what it is and how unfair it is. He's hired the best lawyers he can hire, and under Hong Kong law, under the mini constitution that the Chinese government wrote, he should have the right to have the best lawyer in the world. The authorities in Hong Kong, with help from Beijing, rewrote the rules so that he couldn't have the foreign lawyer of his choice, a human rights advocate, barrister named Tim Owen from the United Kingdom. So no, he can't get a fair trial, and it's kind of a joke for the world to think otherwise. But you know, dictatorships like to play this game. They like to pretend that they're doing everything legally, when in fact they're just trying to silence a very forceful and effective critic of their authoritarian regime.
Now, there's a Wall Street Journal opinion piece by Bill McGurn. Bill McGurn, Lay's godfather, wrote, Jimmy wasn't jailed because of his faith. It was against the law, but he freely accepted handcuffs and prison bars because of his faith. Do you think that is what has kept him strong during this time?
Absolutely. I think we're also fortunate that Jimmy has the strength to persevere against really against Xi Jinping. And it's his faith. He converted in 1997, 1 week after the handover of Hong Kong, which had been a British colony for 156 years and exemplified the sense of fair play and, above all, rule of law that allowed Jimmy Lai to become such a successful and wealthy entrepreneur. He married his wife, Teresa, in 1991, and under her influence converted to Catholicism. And I think it's Teresa's steadfast support as well as his faith that's keeping him as strong as he is.
Obviously a very difficult situation. Mark Clifford, thanks for your thoughts.
Thank you.